Okay, we're in Esparto, Central Park Esparto. There are probably a few thousand people who live in Esparto, so pretty small town. So we'll drive, I think it's about 15 miles to the Cache Creek Casino. We'll need to stop there for gas. Esparto's a pretty typical valley town. You know, there were hundreds of little towns with a few thousand people. They'd have a feed store, kind of a farm bureau, sometimes an agriculture products processing plant, grain silos, you know, a general store, grocery store. You know, back when California was primarily agricultural. People who haven't spent a lot of time traveling in California are probably surprised when they actually start traveling in California and realize how the state is primarily agricultural. I mean, the media focuses on Southern California beaches and Lake Tahoe and skiing in the Sierra and San Francisco, but you know, California is, you know, in terms of geography, not in terms of the economy per se, but in terms of geography, economic geography, California is primarily agricultural. Had the air conditioning in this car charged. It's a BMW 330 coupe, and Cindy was actually complaining the other day that she was overheating in the car, so I had the AC charged, and what a difference when it blows cold air, Arctic air now. We're about 8 to 10 miles from Brooks, where the Cache Creek Casino is, and we'll go ahead and stop there for gas. This is GOPR, another small agricultural town. There's a lot of honey production in the GOPR Valley, has been forever. Yeah, 7 miles to Brooks. So you can sort of see what the layout of the GOPR Valley looks like. It's about, the valley's probably, you know, a couple thousand feet wide in the flat area. It's floodplain created by Cache Creek, which flows down through the GOPR Valley. And Cache Creek still floods pretty predictably in the winter. There just aren't enough people living here to justify spending tens of millions of dollars on a levee system. So they just adjust when Cache Creek floods parts of the valley. Fortunately, the sky isn't as hazy or smoky as I thought it was going to be. I think the fire must be on the east side of the coastal hills north of the KP Valley. There's definitely some smoke in the North Sacramento Valley. This scene in front of us could be just about anywhere in California. You know, golden rolling hills, 2-lane highway, Sierra foothills, coastal foothills, Southern California, Northern California. Kind of a ubiquitous scene in California. Dry rolling hills, 2-lane highway with a valley on one side, flat valley on one side. There's a several hundred acre sunflower field off to the right there. I didn't realize they grew sunflower in the KP Valley. There were a lot of people who attended UC Davis in the early 70s, late 60s, early 70s, who were interested in moving back to the land. I mean, some of them were from San Francisco or Southern California, LA. It was just, kind of a cultural trend. Some of them were political, some of them were just lifestyle oriented. And so there are a lot of fairly established organic farming, gardening businesses in the KP Valley. Some of the businesses have home delivery service. Cindy subscribes to a farm that has I think it's a monthly delivery service. I think she pays $35 a month, and they deliver a box of fruit and vegetables every month to her, depending on what's in season. And pretty established operation. I've seen their delivery trucks all over the Sacramento area. Some of the organic farmers produce just very high quality, or they sell their highest quality produce to nicer restaurants in the Sacramento area, but also in the Bay Area, San Francisco. The whole farm to fork movement, which I guess started in France decades ago, it's been very prominent in the Sacramento area in California, for the last 20, 25 years. It makes sense. I wonder, sometimes things like that become more hype than substance, but the concept is certainly positive. This guy's in a hurry. Maybe I'll let him get by, because I'm not in a hurry. concerned. I've got to have the AC blasting, but I'm a little concerned this camera's going to overheat. It's sitting right underneath the glass in the windshield. I think it's supposed to be mid-90s. The sun's still pretty intense. It's almost August, but our sunlight is still pretty intense. I'll try to find a place in the shade to park when we stopped at the casino to buy gas. Well, here's Brooks, Cache Creek Casino. You can see it off to the right. They're actually expanding the hotel. I think they're adding 200 rooms or something. I mean, it's just a huge, huge facility already. And they're adding, like I said, I think another couple 100,000 square feet, another couple hundred rooms. So I'll go ahead and drive up the driveway just so you can see. This is not a 2,000 square foot bingo hall in a funky World War II area Quonset hut any longer. I mean, just look at that. Native American casino business. It's incredible. I mean, there's so much cash flow in this business. I mean, everything they do is in terms of facilities, restaurant, food. They bring in, A-list entertainers from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Just a beautiful, beautiful facility. Here's the gas station down the hill, so we'll stop there. There's the parking garage for the casino right there. A 5-6-story parking garage that's huge. It's like a city block by a city block. I'll find a place to park in the shade.